This play is a poem about a mother that loves his son unconditionally. But sometimes it's just really excessive. That results to fallacies.
Mothers usually make statements that are always wrong, and these statements are what we call fallacies. Fallacies are fallacious statements that makes one's reasonings wrong.
As an MC, I'll be depicting every single fallacious statement said in the whole. I'll be describing each and every one of those. That will make you understand the importance of fallacies. Welcome to Maternal Drawback. Here, we have Umali, who will be dictating a poem for us. Roy Bonitez, who will be our translator, and me, Tristan Cailles, who will be your MC.
Ilaw ng tahanan. Ilaw ng tahanan. Sa iyong pag-aaruga, aking nararamdaman.
The light of the house, you care, I feel.
The fallacy that was committed in this project is ad hominem. Ad hominem is an attack on the person itself. By using the wall look on the friends, the parent is directly attacking the friends.
Sa tuwing paggala, ako'y nababawalan. Sapagkat sabi mo'y kasama ko't mukhang walwal.
Whenever I plan to go out, you always say no. You know why? Just because my friends look like drunk addicts.
Ang iyong pagmamahal ay tunay na dihang.
Your love is unending, true, and a blessing.
Pero sobrang pagmamahal, minsan nakakawarak.
But sometimes this love can be the death of me.
Aking mga ari-arian, inaangkin ng aking mga magulang.
Everything I own, my parents take.
Tugon mo'y, pag hindi mo ibibigay, papalayasin kita sa aking bahay.
My parents say to me, if you don't give me your things, I will kick you right out of the house.
In the second paragraph, through the saying, give me everything you own, or else I'll kick you out of the house, makes use of the fallacy, appeal to force. Appeal to force is a fallacy that makes use of force to make one submit.
Sa iyong pag-alala, aking pinagpapasalamat.
The way you think about me, I am thankful and appreciated.
Kaya naman ang aking mga marka sa pag-aaral ay tunay na mataas.
That is why I have high grades.
Sapagkat sinabi mo'y, dapat kasing talino ko si Papa. Kasi siya ay mahirap.
Just because you told me that I should be smart like my father, because he came from a poor family.
From the third paragraph, appeal to the person was used. From the saying, be like your father, because he came from a poor family, you are also from part of that poor family. That's why you should be like your father. That's what the fallacy is all about.
Fallacies are actually wrong reasonings, and for parents to commit that and not say the proper explanation in such situations, it will have an effect on the child's understanding, reasoning, and especially when they also grow up. When they grow up as a parent, they might also inherit that kind of reasoning. And to commit such fallacious statements, it's just really wrong. It's not the right thing to say. So I guess that's my thought on. That's the lesson that I learned on what we did in our play.
So based from the poem and the fallacies that we had, I could see like the impact that the of fallacies could have on a child. Actually, I myself have experienced such an experience with my mother. And until now, that kind of experience was deeply engraved on my heart. So fallacies in general are kinds of misunderstandings in the making of the sentence. But like for example, your mother will say like, "Don't do this, or else I will not accept your role." Like in the poem, which is discussed as appeal to force. This kind of fallacy can affect the child mentally through like influencing his actions, his behavior in classes or in any type of activity. These types of lessons could be carried from one generation to another. More or less, like fallacies can also be helpful because our mothers do fallacies so that we could like learn from it, not make mistakes, or just have a better life. But sometimes fallacies could really lead to a negative effect. That is what this poem was trying to hit. So, from all in all, we just want this message to mothers that they should be careful in the future on what kind of fallacies they would say. For what they say are like power. It's like powerful words. It can be like a knife, or it could be like a pair of wings, or even like an atmosphere to a child. So that's my thoughts on our poem.
So my depiction of the poem is very simple and very intriguing. What I did in the poem was that I translated the poem from Tagalog to English in a funny way. In a funny way because sometimes these statements that our mothers give are somewhat unrational and kind of irritating, so we make fun of them. Sometimes our mothers are always saying this because they too, when they were a child, their parents, or mothers specifically, always tell these statements to themselves. So in that way, they feel like they also need to do that when they had a child. So what I think about is that sometimes our mothers don't see us as a means but as an end, because sometimes our mothers are always treating us like objects, is that they don't see us as a responsibility but as an obligation to take care of. So in that way, I end my explanation in a very serious and sad note. Thank you.